All right, welcome back, my dear students. So in this lecture here, we are going to be importing the database, all right, or exporting it and then importing it. So I'm just gonna delete this here, the server info. I don't need it anymore, and I don't want it to be available so people can see my server, right? We don't want that stuff. I'm just gonna delete this index too. All right, you're gonna have probably more files than me. That's okay. All right, so let's go to our database. First of all, we got to go to localhost php myadmin. All right, so localhost php myadmin, then we go to ecom. All right, and now here, this is where we actually export this out. So make sure you select your database, click export, and click go, and that's gonna have your database right here in your browser. I'm using Chrome, by the way. I'm just gonna drag it out here. There we go. All right, super simple to do. Go to your cPanel. And I'm not talking about file manager, because this is file manager. You see the title right there. Go to your main right here, cPanel. And the next thing is you need to go to databases and create a database. So you could go here, MySQL database wizard, and create a database. All right, I'm gonna call this database on ecom underscore db. I think that's the same name we gave it. Next step. All right. Oh, all right, that exists already. It looks like I was just playing around with it, I guess. So I'm just gonna go to MySQL databases, and I'm just gonna delete it because it says that I'm using it for some reason, and it's not here. But anyway, so I'm just gonna create a new database, underscore db ecom. You know what? New underscore ecom db. That's gonna be the new one. There we go. All right, perfect. So now I create a new database. I'm clicking back because I got a new database here. Um, and I just got to put a username. All right. So my username is just going to be user underscore ecom. Don't do the same thing I'm doing here, right? You don't want to do that. And go here and create a password and make sure that it's a strong password. All right. You could create this, click this guy right here, and we'll create a password for you. Just make sure you copy it, Command C or Control C. Click here, use password. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna go and actually open a text edit or notepad and just paste that password in there. All right, you're gonna need that, and you're gonna need this username here. Make sure you get that, and we're gonna need the database name. All right, I don't have any of this information in this server. I was just playing around with it before, so none of this information I'm using. I got my own server, so I just host everything in my own server. So I'm just gonna say create user. All right, that's gonna create my user. Perfect. Click back, and then in the users here, ecom user. Then I'm gonna assign that user. User come to my database new underscore ecom. All right, I'm gonna allow all privileges to this guy and make changes. All right, now keep in mind when you're doing MySQL wizard, you're gonna get a you're not gonna get this exact menu here. This is a different page. It's gonna be a lot easier to create. The only reason why it offered me I went to this page is because I already had a database with the same name. All right, so anyway, that's created. All right, so what we need to do is we need to go back to that account, and let me just pull my screen here. There's some information I don't want you guys to see, nothing personal, but it's just the way it is. All right, so keep tight there a little bit, and I'm gonna delete this account anyway, but I'm just a paranoid guy. Anyway, you have to be paranoid when you are online. All right, so the next thing is we go to php myadmin. All right, and it's gonna redirect us there, and now we got this new underscore ecom. We select it, and this is just the same thing we have in localhost, right? php myadmin is the software. Then we go ahead and click import, Then here we choose the file that we want. We go to desktop and we find that file, ecom underscore db.sql, whatever, and open, and then we click go. All right. Now, one important thing to notice here is that some of you are going to have a problem here if your database is too big, and that means your host is not letting you upload a bigger database with more information. You need to contact your host so that way you can increase that amount. Usually that's done in the php.ini. All right, you increase that upload. But anyway, we're good to go because our database have all the tables and everything there. And if we go inside, we can see that we have all the same information we have in our localhost. All right, so beautiful. On the next lecture, all right, we are going to be actually uploading our files, compressing them to the online directory here in my hosting account with GoDaddy. Take care, and I'll see you then.